Here is my Big Six lesson conclusion. So the review of the lesson is to identify the Big Six and correctly apply the Big Six in research. Here is a handout I'm going to have for you, and the handout gives all the 6 steps here, and it tells you a little bit about them. And off to the side, I have some resources here, so you can click on these links to get you to the resource. So this will be a YouTube video, this will be a presentation, a Powtoon, a YouTube video, and here will be some posters you can look at. So you can use these resources for more information. So here to tell you about the Big Six, step 1, task definition. What is the problem? What do you need to solve the problem? So with number 1, step 1, we need to ask ourselves, what is the assignment asking us to do? So we need to be clear on that. We need to ask, what are some topics that we might want to research? Or what are some questions we might want to answer? And we can always do that by simply jotting them down in a notebook or using some form of a graphic organizer such as a web. And then we need to think about what information do we need. So will we need to have interviews? Will we need to have physical evidence such as objects? What will we need to have? Big Six, step 2. Information seeking strategies. Which type of resources do I need? And which resources give accurate information? So here I put these icons off to the side to help you with this one. So what type of resources do we need? Do we need interviews? Do we need information off the web? Do we need books? What else would we need to answer our question or to get more information? And remember, these are not the only types of resources. There are also blogs, guides, manuals, all kinds of things. These are only a few that I listed here. And which resources give accurate information? So we need to make sure that when we use our resources, that they're accurate. So we want to make sure that when we do our research, we are using an educational way of searching, that we're not just searching on Yahoo or a website as such to find our information. We need to make sure that our information is credible. That means that it is true, it is accurate. Big Six, step 3, location and access. Where can you find the resources you need? How can you get the resources? So where do we have to go to get our resources? Are we going to get our resources from our classroom, a library? Are we going to a computer lab or looking to some professionals to give us the information we need? So where and how are we going to get those? Big Six, step 4, use of information. Review your information and decide what is important. Take notes. So this simply means we are going to, after we've collected our information, we're going to review it. We're going to see what we need and what we don't need. We're going to look at what is important, which information answers our question. And then we're going to take notes. Remember, when you're taking notes, you're putting things in your own words. So we're not just copying what someone said. We're taking that information and putting it how we understand it. Big Six, step 5, synthesis. Organize your information and present it. So I went ahead and put a graphic organizer here to show you that we can organize it in this way. So we can have a web and our main topic can be here, and then we can branch out some topics, and then we can continue branching out based on the subtopics here. So we're going to organize the information how we want to present it, and then we're going to present it. So we also have to decide, how are we going to present our information? So are we going to make a poster and share it? Are we going to do something on some type of a presentation software such as PowerPoint? So we have to decide how we're going to present. Okay. Big Six, Step 6. Evaluation, self-assess. What went well and what did not? What can you do differently? So in step 6, we are going to judge the effectiveness. That means we're going to see what went well and what did not. So we are going to self-assess, and we can do that simply by creating a rubric or simply by going to a Rubistar to look at the rubrics and see what kind of rubrics there were for evaluating ourselves on a project. And then we need to ask ourselves, what can we do differently? So after you presented, you can share what went well, what didn't, and what you can do differently. You can also self-assess, well, not self-assess, but you can also assess yourselves by giving your audience a survey and having them tell you what went well and what did not. Conclusion. The Big Six is a 6-step model for research and inquiry used for information problem solving. Using these steps will guide your thinking and point you in the right direction for your research. I hope that you have learned enough about the Big Six to get you started on your research. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to see me. Thank you.